Hello and welcome to East Coast Throwdown Community Throwdown Melty Blood version. I'm Fox. I'm joined here tonight with.
Wonder Chef. Yeah, I'm pumped to be back. Admittedly, I've been playing a little bit less this last week because I think all of us are super excited for the patch that's coming out in maybe a little over 24 hours or something like that. So I'm excited to see kind of the last hurrah here for all these players playing their at least current versions of their characters.
Hopefully, not too many crazy things change about characters, but it seems like a lot of
Yeah.
small bug fixes from the patch. So we'll see what the new characters add. But I'm more like waiting for everyone's ingenuity to come through and have like new routes, how to fight those new characters, what the new characters do. That'd be pretty good to see.
Yeah, well, at least I looked at the patch notes and looking at them, it wasn't really like anybody got nerfed too bad. At least from my glancing over them the first night, it seemed like mostly every character got like little nice things like bug fixes and issues
Mhm.
with like weird hit stop stuff. So it seems
Yeah.
like a good patch to me. And then of course I'm really excited for at least 50% of the DLC, maybe the whole DLC. We'll see how they all play. But regardless, I'm still excited to see what's going to happen tonight because, as usual, on here we've got some returning faces and some new faces. I think again we're about 50% here.
Right. So
Oh
I
no.
think I heard that someone called Joe Yabaiden made it in as well. Uh, they're an Arcwood player. Is if that's the correct person, they're fairly strong. They've entered a bunch of online tournaments and some of their locals. They've gotten either top one or two, honestly, and they're one of the players to look for when you're trying to learn Arcwood. Honestly.
Well, hey, I actually play a ton of Arcoid, probably the character I play the most, so I'm excited to learn some stuff, at least tonight. But I also gotta say, Joe Biden, such a dumb name. I say that in a complimentary way, and 100% compliment. Wish I thought of it. But yeah, so I'm excited to see that. But we have some other players. Of course, we've got Infinity, who has been doing extremely well every single week now, within the top two for the past 2 weeks at least. And then we also have OmniSScythe, who was not present last week, which is understandable. It's still kind of the holiday area, but is back now, and I believe in winners, which is super cool to see. And then on the other bottom side, we have Yousoro.
Yousoro. Okay, they're another Arcwood player. So we have two Arcwood players in top four. A Miyako, and then we have a Saber. So that's a good spread because most people are just like, oh, all I see are Miyakos and Vlavs and maybe Tonos, but now you have like a nice selection to pick from, even though there's a repeat.
Yeah, it's weird that we haven't had any Tonos or any Shikis here on this broadcast in particular. I've been waiting every single week, and somehow there just hasn't been a single one, which is really weird. But we certainly got our fill of those other two characters, and I think this is actually the first broadcast that we haven't had Vlov on. I think at least actually it's
Yes,
probably the first one we've had like two Vlovs on. It's been a whole lot of it.
yeah, it's been a while. I think it's the first time we haven't seen a Vlav in a little bit, but as the next few weeks come through, since there's going to be new characters and new changes, you will see how true that stays in the next couple of tournaments.
Yeah, excited to see. And of course, I'm pumped that it's free. I don't know. It's just so weird nowadays to have like DLC that's just like, oh yeah, hey, it's free. I was waiting for like the season pass announcement or something, but we take those. We take those.
Definitely. A lot of people were just like, "Oh, we expect to see these characters for $5 each or something like that." Then they were just like, "Oh yeah, these characters are free. The stage is free. Go nuts, have fun." And everyone's just like, "Oh well, all right, cool then."
I know. And also announcing a character and then announcing another character like a few weeks later, and then they're like, oh yeah, they released on the same day. It's like, what? That's weird. What is this? I don't even. This is not how fighting games work in 2021. But I'm excited for it. Are you excited for it? You are mainly an Akiha player, right?
Yes, yes. I play Akia. The changes that I saw were really they were like a bunch of like quality of life fixes. So it's just like rings are going to be consistent. They'll be a little bit faster. The biggest thing is that her EX command grab is
Mm-hmm.
not jumpable after flash anymore. So it's just like, all right, finally I have these setups that will work properly because people can't just see the flash and be like, oh, I'll just hold up on my peripheral. Now you're just like, okay, you can't jump anymore. You have to be holding up beforehand.
I saw the changes, and I think the first thing I tweeted is I was like, man, they made it so that you can't jump the command grab. I'm like, that's toxic. But, no, but I'm really excited actually. She's another one of the characters that I've at least put a majority of my time into. She's a super cool design, so I'm really excited to see the changes for her in particular. Are there any other characters that you think like? I guess while waiting for this match to start, any other characters you think like benefit a lot from this patch?
I honestly, I know people aren't going to like to hear this, but Vlav got some like quality of life stuff too. Like his moon skill Rekka is more hits more consistently now. So before that was a problem. There was too big of a gap, so it wouldn't combo correctly. They would pop out too early. Now they're just like it seems like they'll make it just hit ASAP, and people are just like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, Vlav buffs. Of course he gets buffs. He's so strong." It's like no, it's just like everyone seems like they got quality of life stuff, make things a little bit better, make things work properly. That's it seems like it's not like a crazy buff nerf patch. It's more of a make sure everything works patch.
Yeah, no, I love to see it. There's I don't ever like to talk badly about any fighting games, but there's another unnamed fighting game that I had like a lot of issues with like consistencies of combos and like certain things from certain ranges just not working and like just weirdness with stuff like that, and it kind of like drove me away from it. So I always like to see like just consistency. I mean, even if a character's strong, like they should be consistently strong rather than RNG strong based on the
Oh
situation,
yeah.
I guess. So I'm all about it. But yeah, it seemed like it was mostly just changes like that, right? Like
Mhm.
uh I didn't even see like there was any were there any like real nerfs or like negative changes to a character?
Uh, I think there was. I think there was one or two, but it wasn't anything like crazy that it kind
Hmm.
of just makes the character close to unplayable,
Right.
or you have no desire to play the character anymore. It's more like, hey, maybe we make the frame data a little bit less good, but we have our first match ready to go, and hopefully this will be since this should be winners final, so it should be 3 out of 5, and hopefully everybody likes what they see tonight.
Yeah, I know I certainly will. But I mean, the big question we got to ask is, assuming that we're going to be starting here with winners finals, is how will Infinity's execution be? Because Infinity, obviously one of the best players that we've had here, right? Incredible player, super good, one of my favorite players to watch. But they tend to start up a little bit slow over the day as far as their execution goes. So I
Mm-hmm.
really hope it's at 100% because all their choices in neutral, all of their like mix-up options, perfect. Just they don't always get the reward they need off of it.
All right. Round start. Oof, OmniScythe being pretty aggressive gets punished for trying to get a lunge punch in, and now Ooh, anti-air 2A. So you can see Infinity is retreating a little bit, keeping a space. Oh no, gets tagged out of the air.
Oof. All right, here's the corner spot. This is always going to be scary, but obviously both these characters are just going to instantly take you to the corner. Oh, the grab mix up.
Oh, misses the launcher. It's okay. OmniScythe, he aggresses. He's one mix up away from getting this round. Overhead. Nice confirm. Very easy.
Yeah, it took the momentum really quickly, and I mean maybe just like one little drop, but it still didn't lit up, which is really nice to see. And again, I'm glad to see OmniScythe back. We didn't see. Oh, nice. Okay, gets to go for the dive. It's so hard to shield anything with the dive involved.
All right. Oh, yep. Spends a bar. So Infinity will get a four-way mix-up here. Oh, it's a safe jump. You cannot DP that. So Omni's just like testing the waters to see, all right, is this actually a safe jump, or you just say it's a safe jump?
Yeah, it's tough to. Oh, and the air dash backwards into the cross up, which incidentally baits the shield. It's so hard to really either shield or even like DP use anything invincible against that setup, just because like either she's going to go behind you or it's going to be a safe jump. Like really, you can catch a lot of stuff that's like maybe empty jump low or maybe just mistiming. But yeah, it's hard to disrespect that. Oh wow, catches the back flip. I guess I don't know what to call it, somersault.
Yeah, I guess what like backwards cartwheel that she
Cartwheel.
likes to
There, that's
do.
what I'm looking for.
All right, Omni, he gets his turn back. Oh, shield right after the Moondrop activation. Confirm. He might. Oh, he can't end the round. Wait, he might be able to if he spends another EX. Nice. All right, good stuff to OmniScythe. Takes the first game.
And that damage is always, for whatever, I mean, it's not for whatever reason, but Miyako, I always never expect to be able to do the damage that she does because she has so many options to spend bar in the air. So I'm always like, oh no, for sure living, but I'm always wrong.
Yeah, it's kind of tough to question characters' damage threshold sometimes, because sometimes you're just like, oh, this, I'll be okay. I don't need to spend resources to get my life back. Then you get hit and you actually die. You're like, oh no, what's going on?
You're like, huh. But right now, Infinity taking back the momentum. I'm gonna go for the mix again. It's been right. Oh my gosh, every single time. I'm surprised that we saw a second DP option. We haven't seen anything with DP would have caught pretty much this entire set.
Yeah, I think Omni's just willing to take the bet and try to get his turn back whenever. He has confidence in
Mm-hmm.
himself, even though the DP gets baited. It's still good to show people that, like, hey, you have to be scared of my wake up options.
Yeah, and I mean, despite the fact that two DPs have been baited so far, Omni's done really well in those rounds regardless, and might be a win here. Let's see.
Spends the arc drive. It's still close. All right, Infinity
Ooh,
might do wake up heat. Oh, you can see
that.
Omni walked back there to get the stomp, so that way, if Infinity
Mhm.
tried to activate, they would have just got hit by the stomp hitbox after.
Yeah, that's such a nasty little like shimmy type option I've seen from a few different Miyakos. But oh, nice, gets the instant air dash jump B, and now of course the full combo in the corner. All right, went for the easier one,
Ooh,
not the Infinity Classic. Ooh, nice.
all right. Omni gets a confirm space cross up elbow. That's hard to see because you expect Miyako to start her pressure normally, but she can just do the really fast cross up, and if you're not ready for it, you just get tagged.
Yeah, I think people start to be a lot more aware of it once the block string starts. But ooh, nice, gonna cash out fully, gonna get the nice knockdown, and
Backs
just
off a little
creating
bit.
some space. Yeah.
Oh no, Omni! I
I
guess he
kind
had
of
a read.
wonder. I think that maybe was a misinput. Maybe that was pretty far for that heavy of a read. But
Yeah,
maybe it was just a call out. But maybe it was supposed to be like an elbow or something. Who knows?
yeah, yeah. Maybe an execution error, but he could also just say like, this will probably hit.
Sometimes you just gotta try. But yeah, now paying heavily here. This is a huge life lead. All right, Moondrive into Moondrive.
Ooh, good bait from Infinity. He jumps during the moon drive, and he knows that he can't be thrown immediately, so he holds up, gets a clean confirm afterwards, and it's one game piece.
Yeah, that one, I mean, obviously it was a perfect, so super dominant, kind of swinging in the side of Infinity slowly over time, but there were a few pretty heavily punished things here and there. I'm not sure if Omni's going to change up like the wake up options or just play a little bit safer, maybe. Just because I mean, every single hit leads into just such karaoke. Nice, good. Manages to get the first hit. Infinity always just doing so well in neutral.
Ooh, cross up. Oh, he did it too early. So instead of hitting the charge MC, he just whiffs the charge MC. He gets a shield, and unfortunately, is in the corner now.
Yeah,
He
that's
gets a
rough.
confirm. Oh, but Infinity mashes his way out, and he's just like, all right, it's my turn again, man. Oh,
Oh yeah,
oh.
Noah. I'm surprised we didn't see a reverse moondrive from Infinity. I think Infinity had enough at that point, but now it's not going to matter now.
Mm-hmm. I guess he second guessed himself on the activation earlier, so he just thought he could block it out, and then just said, "Screw it, I'll do it anyway." It seemed like he was hesitant to do it the first time, and then he forced himself the second time. It's hard to tell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe. But OmniSScythe doing extremely well now. This has definitely been like a swing set back and forth. Nice. Guard cancels the heat activation.
Ooh, gets the cross up elbow while Infinity's in blood heat. That's kind of scary, but he really believes himself. Ooh, run up throw on the shield. Oh, he's trying to okie doke Infinity.
All right, Infinity still has a great chance here, but super low on resources. I mean, just built first bar of actual meter and no moon gauge left.
Oh, he whiffs the he whiffs a Dempsey roll attack afterwards, and Omni just kind of just jumps over him and falls with the button and gets a game 3.
Yeah, definitely seeing that the cross-up elbow is working really high amount of the time. I mean, honestly, as soon as OmniSScythe gets an opportunity where the mix-up is respected, it's been working pretty well. Like a lot of the throws have been hit, not a lot of them have been like teched or punished, and then a lot of the cross-up elbows have been hitting. So I think it's just all about if Omni can lock down Infinity. Oh, doesn't get a follow-up.
Hey, all right. OmniSScythe tried to go for the overhead. Infinity just mashed out. He gets a confirm now. It's important to know that Omni has no actual meter, so he just mashed anyway. Omni's like, I believe in all my mashes. Each one is a good one.
Yeah, just disrespecting it over and over. I think that one was a missed time jump C, maybe hitting a little bit late. Didn't see like a shield after or anything. Ooh, nice. Okay. Here's the full combo. Oh, this is the tough one, I'm pretty sure.
Ooh, damn, he got it. All right, very good. Infinity's been
Yeah,
hitting practically all his combos so far.
that's true. I asked about it earlier. Oh no, gets hit by the double jumping overhead. And I'm pretty sure there's no way to end this here, but of course one more mix-up's in it, and that's going to be the mix-up.
Mm.
It's delayed air dash.
Yeah, it looked like Infinity tried to anti-air with a crouching button, and instead Omni air dashed right over it and just like bonked him on the head. So Omni's one game away from going to the grand finals mirror side.
But
Oh,
Infinity
cross up.
not easily going there. Again, the DP, that DP has 100% of the time been baited in that situation. That's so strange that we still keep seeing it. I mean, I respect it. You know, you show your opponent you can't be conditioned, but
Mm.
this is certainly looking like a rough round.
Ooh, all right. Pokes out, but doesn't get it confirmed. This round should be for Infinity, provided he. There we go. Yeah, it looked like OmniSScythe was still just betting the fact that he is up a game to
Yeah,
mess with
yeah.
Infinity's pressure. Because sometimes it's scary to fight people who are willing to just reversal you constantly. You second guess the way you approach them.
Yeah, also that could potentially really set up some like I don't know, some precedents for this game, right? Like a wake up grab or something silly like that could work super well. I mean, that's assuming there ever is a knockdown from Infinity. Omni taken to the corner.
Oh,
Ooh,
shield.
shields the dive, but yeah, seriously, that's so hard to deal with.
Oh, let's see if Omni can finish this round out. Oh no. All right, Moondrive activation. Infinity just gets hit right after on the way down. And OmniSScythe takes it 3-1. He's now Grand Finals winner side, and Infinity will be waiting in losers finals.
It's nice to see. Again, like I said, OmniSScythe not able to be here for a week, and OmniSScythe hasn't won one of these yet, but that was a pretty solid showing. However, we have seen, I think, Infinity go down to the losers bracket pretty much like every single time that they've entered one of these, and they do tend to make it back up. But with two players that we haven't had in the in this broadcast before, you know, who knows? Like I always say, we have like such a weird set of people that tend to like be here every single week and do really well in this tournament in particular for whatever reason. Obviously, all really good players. Not saying any of them don't mean you know shouldn't be here, but we just tend to see like certain people all the time, which is pretty funny. But now we're gonna have so we're probably gonna you said next have a mirror.
Yes, it should be Yabaiden versus Yousoro. So there's two Arcwood players, and I know people are just like, "Man, Arcwood! I thought she was bad in the first like 2 weeks of the game, and now everyone's just like, man, Arcwood just kind of runs at you and just does a lot of damage," which is true. She does a lot of damage. Her buttons are really big. She has conversions off of practically everything. Her meter gains are really good. So it's just like a lot of people are like, "Huh, I guess I shouldn't have slept on this character."
Yeah, her run speed is ridiculous, like lightning fast.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, it's. I think one of the big things, at least early for me, that made it kind of like weird to try and play her was that there are a lot of characters like Saber, for example, right, where
Mm-hmm.
you get like pretty cut and dry like Oki setups after every single like practical knockdown. You know, we see the same thing from Vlav, right? A lot of like really easy like safe jump setups, or from I guess like Noel maybe, but with Arc, it feels like a lot of the setups that you have to do were either like not easy to figure out early in the game or like a little bit more manual, and so I think that scared a lot of people off that were like learning the game for the first time and wanted to just like run the mix.
Right, right. Which is understandable because sometimes you're just like, oh, I mess with these other characters and their combos and their structure seems pretty straightforward. But then you learn a character like Arcwit and you're like, okay, these combos are not so straightforward. And then her knockdown pressure is just kind of odd at first, but once you figure
Hmm.
it out, you stick with it. You're just like, oh man, this character is really strong. Everything feels really oppressive. She does a lot of damage, and you're just like, oh yeah, I like playing strong characters. It's just you got to give it a little bit of time.
Yeah, yeah. No, she well, I recall that I think Sosik Nash fan, I don't know, this is just a random thing I saw, released like what he thought the best characters in the game were, and he put her like somewhere within like the top 3 of it. I don't know if it was
Mhm.
exactly ordered, but you know, within like one of the strongest tiers, quote unquote. And
Right.
I've just been seeing her a little bit more over time, but I mean her damage and everything is yeah, it can be ridiculous. Also her combos look super sick, so I'm all about
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. I know a lot of people are just like they think that. a character with hard combos is something that they don't want to do or they can't do. When it's
Hmm.
you just take it, day by day. Like each day, you maybe spend half hour practicing combos or in training mode, figuring out how stuff works. You don't have to do everything right away. Like I have to do all the hard stuff. You can do all the simple stuff first, and then when you're just like,
Hmm.
man, I can do this without thinking, then you can start slowly going through the steps to do the hard stuff. It's a learning process. It's not like, oh, I need to do this all at once, because that's not the case. You just at your own pace, you'll get there eventually, and then when you get there, you're like, oh man, this feels really good to know and be able to do. And then you can help other people who are in your situation too, because like not everyone is a top level player, right? Everybody has to do that groundwork first.
Yeah, that's one thing that I've noticed is really nice on like a lot of like the just the sites where you can get like info for like type Lumina is there's a
Yeah.
lot of information where it's like, yeah, if you're like really a beginner, like, your B&B could be like just the real simple stuff that like for somebody who's been playing fighting games for a long time, you might not even like think of as like something that could help somebody that's new. But there's some really nice like different levels, like all the way from like real basic starter stuff to like pseudo beginner stuff that like shows
Yeah.
you kind of like the starting routes to like all the way to the optimals. And I actually worked myself up through those ones, especially for Arcoid in particular, because her routes are pretty wild. But
Yeah.
you eventually do, like, I got up to like pseudo optimal B&Bs, and it's always fun to do and fun to get that off, especially when you're like doing it online. But
Mhm.
hopefully we get to see some different routes from these players, because I have been watching. Oh my gosh, what's the name of I think this is I'm not saying this is correct, but there's the dev that streams, right? That's like streams like a
Oh,
VTuber.
yeah,
Uh,
Kamone.
Kamone, thank you.
Yes,
Blanked on
yes,
a name.
yes.
Yeah, I watch the stream all the time. And there's like one Arcoid player in there that I've been watching constantly that
Hmm.
tends to be in their lobby that does a lot of cool stuff. But I've seen over time just like a lot of different routes, because her stuff is so weird, with like being able to like pull people back with like the charged Rekkas, or like
Hmm.
just the fact that she's got, such like unique normals, like I don't know, just a million different things. So I'm expecting to see not the same exact routes and setups from both these players, but who knows, maybe.
It's sometimes when you play in a mirror match, sometimes it's not about being optimal with your combos. It's optimal
Mhm.
with neutral and how you move across the stage, how you get around your opponent's approaches. Because honestly, when you fight someone else who plays the same character as you, you're just like, oh, I know what this character does. If I were playing that character, I would do this. But then you figure out that they use a move in a different way you haven't before, and you're like, oh, that's interesting. I haven't thought about that. So, oh, looks like we're about to get into it. Yep, two Arcwoods right there on your screen.
Oh my gosh. I still can't get over the name Joe Yabaiden. That's something else. Uh, Play a lot of Princess Connect, so a lot of Yabai in my life. All right, so it's gonna be Joe Yabaiden with the green and Yousoro with the red.
Yes. All right. You can see both of them just jockeying to get a clean hit on the other one.
Very nice. The full 8 conversions. Getting like weird little juggle conversions with Arcoid is super awkward a lot of the time, because you can't get that normal routing, so it's super nice.
All right, so Julia biting. It's a full confirm into the corner again. Still has a jump left. Yep. Go back to beta DP probably. Hey, jump seat confirmed. Oh, he might build two large. Yep. So you should get the kill here.
Yeah, I think you can move this one.
Yep. Got all the resources to make sure he gets the round. That's very respectful. I know a lot of people there probably think that they don't need to use all their gear, and it's like, bro, you need it to get the round.
Yeah, just spend it. I mean, especially through Arcoid, build speed is so fast, so fast. Whether it be like within combos or in pressure, like just do it.
All right, Yousoro is trying to get their turn back, but oh, there we go. Clean hit from Yousoro. They should probably spend at least one bar. There it is. All right.
Nice, yeah. That's always a really nice knockdown, going for the EX like elbow. It's one of the other kind of like two knocking options there.
Whoops. All right, so Joe Biden drops is confirmed. Yousoro gets their turn back. EX again. All right, time for. Oh, okay. Save heat from Yousoro. They want to make sure they don't get put into a threshold where they might die, but it might happen anyway.
Yeah, despite your best attempts, and I think it should be enough. Yeah.
Yep.
So it's gonna be game 1 to Joe Yabaiden.
And this is a loser semi, so this is 2 out of 3. So Yousoro needs to get back in the game ASAP. There's no comfort game that you can have in other titles.
Yeah, it's true. But yeah, one big thing, sometimes, like you said, it's not about going for optimal stuff, because also if you drop something, you lose such a huge opportunity in the mirror, because you know that you're giving them the exact opportunity that essentially you're losing. And there we go, see another weird drop. But of course, a lot of these situations are kind of awkward to convert off of. And this has been some pretty nice pressure from Yousoro this time so far.
All right, looked like Joe Yabaiden tried to jump there. Got hit by 2A low. Not respecting pressure. Hold shield. Nice. Gets the vanish. Counter hit. Oh, doesn't get the full confirm, but he still has Yousoro near the corner. Hey, moon skill.
Oh, shield into both BC. Oh, almost got a really sick conversion at the end of that, but both of them kind of unscathed.
Oh, a lot of respect from Yousoro in not pressing buttons. There's a shield. Both players just trying to get out of the other person's pressure. Oh no, but Joe Yabaiden gets an air dash jump C. Another drop confirmed. Oh man.
That was a scramble game, yeah, for sure. That entire game turned into a bunch of scrambles. But yeah, again, I think it's because Arcwood has such a weird time picking up off of weird scrambles, so it just turns scramble into scramble into scramble. Not this time though. Yousoro with the super clean conversion and Oki.
Ooh, good block from Joe Yabaiden, but he tries to jump again and gets hit low. Yousoro gets another small confirm again, just trying to keep their turn. Overhead. Oh no, they dropped combo.
Yeah, that's a rough one. That's a ton of damage too in the corner, but gonna get another opportunity. Gonna pick it back up. Actually, the perfect? It didn't seem like that was a perfect. It seemed like there was a good opportunity there, but still though, match point for Joe Yabaiden.
Oh. Hey, Joe Yabaiden gets counter poked by Yousoro's 2B into an EX just to get immediate mix up. Ooh. Confirmed? Very nice.
Oh. Yo, that was. Oh, and the crossover. Okay, this isn't quite going to be enough, but there's one more Oki option here. Oh, that was so dirty. That was disgusting. That was disgusting. I didn't block that at all. I didn't block it. I need to go back and look at that and steal that. That absolutely looked like right side, and also not necessarily low. Beautiful stuff. 1-1.
And that's one of the strengths to Arcwood, is that when she spends mirror like that mid-screen, she essentially can just make it so that she gets an immediate attack that's really ambiguous to block. You have no idea which way it's going to be at the last second. You guess wrong, you get clipped, and it just happens again.
Yeah, the fact that you can guide your neutral jumps in type Lumina is such a disgusting mix-up tool for a lot of characters. But I love to see it because it always makes you grit your teeth.
Ooh, alright. Back that shield back. Alright, both players guessing right on their options. Ooh! Alright. Joe Yabaiden tries to get their turn back, but Yousoro just decides to DP.
It might have actually been able to just do the EX DP off of that DP and confirm, but maybe missed the cancel window just barely. Regardless, gets it. Went from reverse match point down to Yousoro's match point.
Oh, alright, Joe Yabaiden gets a 5A starter. They might spam meter. Nope, looks like an air threat in there. Into a mix up. Wake up DP from Yousoro. Ooh! Oh, shield. Nothing.
Wow. Yeah, it doesn't get punished low. Very nice.
Oh no, got catapult.
Oh, yo, that was such a good conversion. You have to run up so perfectly after that B elbow into Moon Drive. Oh, this is sick.
Alright, there's a shield, there's the BC afterwards, and Joe Yabaiden keeps pressure but gets hit by Moon Skill DP. Oh no, Yousoro had the read on the DP, and this could be the set.
It's hard to say. I don't know. Maybe. I always underrate the scaling here. Yeah. Or overrate the scaling, I should say. And so that will be it. A nice comeback from being on match point.
Yeah, Yousoro was really. It looked like they didn't have a good handle of how the match was flowing in the beginning, the first game and a half. But then
Mhm.
it seems like somewhere in game two they figured out, okay, I just need to be a little bit more aggressive because I felt like they were being kind of passive, letting Julia Biden just kind of like jump around too much. But then their conversions got cleaner and they were able to get their spots in neutral. So that way, it made it harder for Julia Biden to just like want to run around and do what they wanted to do.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, it's I mean, it's for sure like a super fast-paced matchup. So you also kind of just have to be like in that mindset, like off the bat. Otherwise, you are kind of like overrun at the start. And yeah, luckily there was just enough time. It seemed like for Yousoro to get a grasp on it. And then of course, whoever runs the offense is just going to probably mix over and over. But wow, they jumped into this losers final super quick. Love to see it. So it's going to be Yousoro versus Infinity.
So the benefit here is that Yousoro, they just played. They don't have to worry about like a 10 or 15-minute break, and they just get to keep going. Whereas Infinity had to wait like 15 minutes, and it's just like, oh man, what did I do wrong in the last match? Where he has to think about this match right here.
Yeah, well, in a way, maybe cooling down can work. Luckily, it wasn't like a huge break, right? It wasn't the longest of all time, and in fact, Infinity's going to start out strong. Goes with the same side right there, actually. Speaking of the neutral jump guiding.
Ooh, counter poke from Yousoro gets their turn, keeping pressure. Ooh, both players just grazing by each other, no clean hit.
Yeah, all these players, all these top players are so patient when it comes to shielding. As soon as they shield something, they very rarely try for something. I'd say as they both immediately BC. But they don't try for anything too risky, at least.
Oh no! Looks like Yousoro didn't want that input, and they just got a jumping knee, which has a lot of recovery. So Infinity gets the punish on that.
Ooh, just blocks the shield. Oh no! That also might have been a bit of a misinput. That was a kind of weird range DP. Not the first one we've seen today, though, so maybe just a really strong read.
Oh, like right there.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, when you break a throw in this game, you are at an advantage. You have +3 frames to do whatever you want over the opponent. So normally, when someone breaks your throw, you kind of want to like swing back, but you have to be careful in the decision they make because they could just use an invincible move like a DP.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. Gets that barely to pick up the super far 2B. But I think Yousoro just needs to find some sort of offense. And hey, there we go. That's a nice one. Gonna get the full conversion. Run the mix again.
Unblockable. Oh, good shield from Infinity. Oh, didn't take his turn back right away, but keeps Yousoro in the corner. Spend meter to make that swing safe.
Nice. Yeah, the plus frames off of that EX move.
Tried to jump there, but got hit with the 2-8. 2-8 is low. Oh!
That's something we've seen too from Infinity 100% of the time. If they bait your heat activation, your blood heat activation with a shield, they always go for the actual optimal where they just let shield drop and then they 2C. They've been doing that like every single week without fail. Super good thing to do. I mean, a lot of even good players that I've seen, they immediately like, oh, I shielded it, shield a follow up, but
right,
yeah, not gonna get nearly as much damage. Which is, I mean, it's fine. You get a shield, you made a good read, do what you gotta do.
But when you want to get to higher levels of play, the optimal thing to do is just to recover afterwards and punish with your big C normal.
Yep.
Ooh. All right, so Infinity has more than half a bar of a life lead, and he might be able to. Nope, he can't end it right here, but he gets one more mix-up. Ooh.
Yeah, went for a weird, interesting little thing right there. Didn't go for the usual safe jump, just tried to move forward and just meaty, just bait the throw. Oh, gets clipped. All right, this could easily turn around the other direction right now, but we haven't seen Yousoro been able to like really loop Oki yet.
Oh, Infinity tried to stand up too early, got hit low. Gets out the corner because Yousoro dropped the combo and got lucky on pressing their button first.
Yeah, Infinity's like, oh, is that what it's like when I drop people, when I drop combos on people in the corner? No, just kidding. I really don't want to make fun of them. Their execution's been super on point today, gotta say.
Mm-hmm. All right, spins a bar just to get a little bit of extra damage and get a good mix-up here. Moondrive activation back, both players. Now they're just hanging out, chilling, waiting to see who commits first. Ooh! BC right away after the shield, but still gets clipped anyway. So Infinity will be in the corner during this confirm.
Yeah, that was a good option to just like wait and punish with the low right there. So many, oh, and speak the reverse heat bait right there. But I was gonna say, so many sabers just go to jump C all day, non-stop, constantly. Infinity doesn't do it almost at all.
Oof. Gets clipped low once again. Oh, drop combo, but he tries to get out. And when you tech, there's a little bit of recovery, so you can't move immediately. So he got hit low trying to jump.
Yeah, that was, we'll just call it a reset, you know? But, I mean, full meter for Yousoro going into this third round, which is going to be super nice. Really good ways to spin out meter with Arcoid.
Ooh, alright. Heats to get away from the unblockable setup. Throw into the corner. Uh-oh. Oh, low shield. Both players BC out. Yousoro,
I like this entire round's been played, or sorry, the entire game has been played in this right side corner. Finally, they're moving out, or starting to. Nice, blocks the backdash cross up this time. It's not easy to see.
Oh no! Errant DP from Yousoro, so now Infinity gets their chance to maybe end this round. Ooh! Dash up throw.
Oh! Yeah, it is really scary. I mean, there's so many like strike throw options that you can have in that situation, especially if there's meter to spend. But we didn't see too many throws up until just kind of that very final round, and then it started to, I think, get into Yousoro's head a little bit.
Mm-hmm. So you can see that Infinity is trying to scout more on Yousoro's wake up, where they're being disrespectful, trying to jump out of pressure early or just jump out of pressure altogether. So Infinity kind of staggers his pressure to make sure that if you flinch, you get hit by the second option right after.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the shield works again. Oh my gosh, immediately from the BC back into the dive. And yeah, such a nice reward for this. That's a really nice way to kind of act out of BC. Not all the characters have air actions that can hit that angle, but it's picked up again.
Yep, there you go. Spend 3 bars and make sure you get this round, because Infinity is the type of player that you do not want to give another chance.
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially the longer the set goes on, and the longer that they really, I think, get a sense of their opponents' like wake-up habits.
Oh, high shield whiff and then gets punished for it.
Yeah, that's the second time in a row, actually, that we've seen the high shield whiff with the and punished the anti-jump low, so that might be an option to look out for.
Alright, Yousoro gets another counter poke, full combo. Wake up, Moondrive. Oh, let's go activation. Should be the round. Nice.
Oh, I like it. But yeah, that worked out extremely well, and I also think that's one of those reads that's really good to make when you need to start a comeback, right? You gotta like you gotta say like, yeah, okay, you know, I'm in here. I'm still mentally in this. Like you're not just gonna run me over here.
Right. And it's a lot of players kind of don't have that mentality when they're down in that situation, because they just think like, oh, this game's over. It's like, no, you still have a shot.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I mean, especially in such a fast-paced game like this, that can be very chaotic. You can for sure just like make one switch, throw the opponent off, make a big comeback. I mean, we've seen Infinity make a lot of comebacks actually, specifically, and in fact, Yousoro made a 2-1 comeback in the last game, last set.
Yep. Ooh, backdashes away from the double normal from Yousoro there. Moondrive activation. Alright, ooh, immediately punishes the moon scale. Remember, if you shield anybody's moon scale, you get to punish them for free. No shield back from them.
Yep, super free. And that's why you tend to see people shield so much just right there. Ooh, nice. That's gonna knock, yeah, Infinity right back into the corner. Gets the opening as well. Wall of health is regaining. Air tech. Gonna try to bait. Nope, just good patience.
Ooh, nice air throw from Infinity. Air dash back. Nice. Gets the mix up. Alright.
I think this could be it, yeah. He's gonna spend all the meter. Again,
Yes.
Just gonna confirm it.
Very nice. Most people, again, try to read their meter and think that they need all the resources for the next round, when, honestly, most anime fighters nowadays just give you resources for just walking forward.
Quite literally, yeah, in some of them. But yeah, you can see already built back 1 full bar off of essentially, well, no, I guess 2 combos here. But now, just like 1 more really strong confirm almost could do it.
Woo! Oh, the double move skill died from Infinity. He doesn't have a bar though, so I don't know if he can kill.
Ooh, yeah, just one right there would have been enough, but didn't quite build it.
Oh,
but
there
that
it
bait's gonna make it
is.
not matter.
Infinity was option selecting the heat the first time with a bunch of 2As, and then dash forward, dash back, baiting heat, DP, throw, ran in, dash back again, and Yousoro kind of just like thought it was their turn to take the match back, but Infinity had that in mind again. It was just like, all right, I'll let you do it again to see what happens, and Infinity was right, and he gets the set.
Yeah, Infinity has gotten a lot of mileage out of just I guess just being patient, right? Like, we for sure we've seen some of the opposite, but like just backing up and letting people whiff stuff, or just going for like the safer options rather than the like riskier alternatives in as far as mix-up goes. Like for example, we still haven't seen any of the empty jump lows, which are the ones that are more vulnerable to like DPs or whatever. We've seen a lot of like Shield OS jabs on people's wake up, which is just like the safest thing you can do when they're probably going to blood heat activation. Just playing safe, playing patient, knowing that the ward is super huge for any sort of punish like that. And so far, I feel like it's worked out really well for them.
So Infinity looks like his combos are in order. It looks like his neutral's pretty good. Now he just has to deal with OmniSScythe again, who from what we saw earlier, he was just willing to reversal like more than 50% of his wake ups. So I want to see how Infinity deals with that this time.
Yeah, and I mean the thing was Infinity was punishing it so well, but Omni still managed to take a lot of the games, those exact games, for somehow. But one of the biggest things that was hitting a lot was like kind of like late air dash jump C's from OmniSScythe, which that can be pretty nasty, especially because Miyako's hitbox is so small. It was like going over jabs and stuff. So we'll see if that comes into play here.
All right, Omni he successfully shields with a BC, full confirm. And now he has Infinity in the corner. Double overhead blocked. Still keeps his turn. Stomp. Uh-oh. Moondrop activation. Shield. Whoops. No scramble there. It's okay. Infinity gets a clean hit.
Yeah, I mean, you got to make a read there at some point. Nice. Oh, again, just sitting there and waiting, but nice grab.
Oh, very nice from Infinity. Good job. He saw the clash happen, jump canceled, did shield, and then punished correctly.
Yeah, that was a really like fast, tough reaction to have. So just lots of experience, definitely in the muscle memory. And yeah, this is looking very much like Infinity's game so far. Again, yep, Omni's showing not afraid at all to DP over and over, but getting punished super hard.
Alright, OmniSScythe has another chance here. Blocks the mix-up correctly. He has 4 bars, so if he can get a clean hit, he might be able to get his life back. Ooh, no, but he whiffs another high shield and gets hit low. It should be the round for Infinity.
Yeah, for sure. Didn't even spend any of that bar. Not even close. But this is a good start, because of course Infinity, being in loser's bracket, has to win 3 out of 5 sets. And we did see last tournament, we saw Infinity come back 3-0 pre-reset, and then post-reset barely lost 3-2, or I should say 2-3. So we'll see if we might see some sort of repeat there. What was that? It was like 2 Bs over and over. Or no, not 2 Bs, 2 Cs.
Yeah, OmniSScythe is trying to anti-air Infinity, just hovering above him constantly, and he's just a little too early for that, but I do commend him for trying, but he gets beat out during the shield war. Launcher. Alright. Time to block on this wake up. Ooh!
Ooh!
It looked like...
I mean, that does show some conditioning, right? Like maybe he was just trying to bait a DP right there. So maybe now is when we got to see the mix-up here from Omni.
Right. Hopefully Omni is he's taking note of those, so he's just like, okay, now maybe I can run the other stuff I've been doing on wake up. Whoops! Yeah, shielding in the air is very risky, because if someone else shields you back and you're just recovering from the air, you have landing recovery, you get punished for that. So you have to make sure when you shield in the air, you're ready with your other option to be safe.
Ooh, just getting past. Good mobility, just using that dive, and recover so quick on whiff too. Here we go, Omni really controlling this round. Oh, just mashing out.
Spin meter. Yep, very good. So let's see. Let's see what Omni does in this wake up. Moondrive activation, tries to throw. Infinity does a jump right after, gets away from it. Full confirm.
That is a nice combo.
Oh, he just blocks it. Good blocking. Ooh, he looked like he stood up for a frame, but he didn't get hit low.
Yeah, and also just respecting the plus in general this time. Got hit last time that happened. Oh, barely gets clipped and 4 bars. Oh no, should have been it for sure. It's a shield. And now I think this should be it, right? 2 bars left on the ground. Just needs to use some sort of EX. It actually doesn't even need to. That's rough. That should have for sure been it. That was 4 bars available for Omni, but that's life.
Yeah, Omni dropped his confirm a little too quick, and then he tried to do a moon skill that got shielded, and once again, if you shield somebody's moon skill, they can't retaliate. They just eat whatever follow-up afterwards, so good recognition from Infinity to realize what was going on. He got a full confirm after.
Yeah, I do have to say, though, we are at a 100% success rate still for the cross-up elbow, so that's for sure something Infinity has to start being ready for. Obviously not an easy thing at all to be ready for.
Ooh! Alright, OmniSScythe whipped his jump normal, and he went low right after. So Infinity was not ready for that, so now Omni can run new mix-up. Hey! Oh, it doesn't end up... Okay, there we go. Dang, I actually haven't seen that confirmed before.
Yeah, that was a really cool, like, conversion from counter hit air-to-air, too, in the corner. Like, very specific and very random, but I like it.
Ooh, immediate launcher from the shield. Omni wasn't ready to shield back. Sometimes doing the launcher option immediately is really good for people who don't shield right away. There's DP. It finally hits.
Finally! If it doesn't work the first time, or the second time, or the third time, or the fourth time, or the fifth time, you know, just do it again. Eventually it will work.
The probability says it will work at least once.
Yeah. Sometimes that's all you need.
Woo! Holding up, gets the cross up. But Omni still gets his turn back after all of that, gets a clean hit. Oop, baiting heat. Ooh. Oh, OmniSScythe holding up. Should he get this confirmed? He will get the round, and he does. Very nice.
Yeah, not going out without a fight. I mean, still obviously wouldn't be going down without a fight even if that did end up being a 3-0 because there's still the post-reset chance. But again, you know, you like to at least kind of make your opponent like... How do I put it? I feel like you gotta make your opponent like expend their mental energy in when they have to be reset, right? It's really difficult to be in someone's head for 6 games straight if you really have to try, like no matter who you are.
Yes. It's sometimes being in loser side of grand finals, even though you play a bunch of games, is still tiring because if you've had to play like 10 games before you get to grand finals with no break, that'll take a toll on you.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Omni gets a confirm after shield. He has 2 bars, so if he gets another clean hit, he'll spend at least 1. Trying to keep Infinity caged. Ooh, BC right after.
Just jump back charge C, jump back charge C. I'd actually like to see that a little bit more.
Yeah, because Infinity should know that Omni's trying to approach from the ground, but it doesn't matter when he's so slippery with just flying right at you, waiting at the last possible second to press a button and counter hit you.
Yeah, also has been doing so well with the air-to-airs. I mean, that was the same exact cool conversion that we saw earlier. Again, the DP. Not going to get any sort of conversion off of that one this time, though.
Oh, Infinity uses the moon skills really quick. It hits low, so if you're not blocking low in time from like half screen, you're just like, whoa, what's going on? I got comboed.
Right, we've seen quite a few conversions from that, or not really conversions, but just situations where the BC is a full punish, specifically in this right side corner for some reason.
Oh, alright, heat from Infinity. Omni has to be careful because Avalon is a frame 1 counter that counters everything in the game. Alright, Excalibur, just cashing out on damage here. Omni has to be careful. Oh, he tries to jump and he gets hit.
Yeah, but that was a lot of meter to kind of confirm that whole round, and Omni now has 4 bars again, although we did see Omni go down with 4 bars in the last game.
Okay, let's see if Omni decides to DP. No, he doesn't block in time. He gets hit with the ID back jump A. Alright, time to guess again, my friend. Nope. Oh, gets punished for trying to throw after the moon drive. Air throw reset. Okay. Last chance.
Yep. Just barely above the heat blast, I guess you could call it. That was extremely fortunate. Maybe that was intentional bait. I'm not sure, but regardless, it worked. Now that is a reset. We're back to 0-0.
Yes. So now Infinity and OmniSScythe are both on the loser side, and I'm not sure if Omni needed that first set to be like, okay, I know what to do now, or if he's just going to still run the same stuff and hope that Infinity changes something different from the last set. Because that's something people do. They'll win a set and then they'll think, okay, now it's time to change everything, and then it doesn't work and they lose, and they're like, what happened?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta run the same thing but better. You know, it's a weird thing to say, but sometimes you do just need to make better decisions. And oh my gosh, that was extremely dirty. You never expect a cross-up double overhead, you know. I mean, regardless of whether or not it was cross-up, the fact that it hit in the back of the head.
Ooh, really late jump C for OmniSScythe. It looked like it didn't even come out.
I know. It like hit Saber's toes, and the grab, that's gonna be it. Oh, that was a gross round. Everything about that round, the low jump C, the cross-up jump CB, the everything.
Oh, Infinity just takes he gets first blood. Might spin some meter here. Yes, he does. And now he's gonna put OmniSScythe back into this mix-up to see how he responds. He shields BC out. Omni still keeps trying to do that moon skill to get back in, but Infinity is ready to react with shield and punish.
Yeah, pretty much every single time, including a game ender. Oh, that's another situation that's happened a lot. The attempt to shield back from Omni in the air has been punished with a full combo every single time, and is paying for it heavily here. Pseudo perfect.
Alright, round start is... Oh no! Omni tried to low shield thinking Infinity would press a button there, but he just air dashed out of him and got the overhead hit on the shield.
Yeah, not an option that we've seen Infinity go to a lot, so that was really good timing there. But oh no, doesn't quite get the punish. Just barely out of 2C range.
Yeah, he didn't dash far enough to get that. Oh, oh no! Omni did not respond in time, and unfortunately he's getting beat up in the corner. Has to guess at least one more time. Alright, good defense.
No DP that time.
Ooh, goodness. Save heat.
Oh.
Ooh, it hit him on the way up.
Yeah, barely. That was like the height that Infinity was just barely above last game. Alright, here's the pressure. Spin bar, yep. Plus some block. Hard to force. Ooh, wow, whiffed actually. That jumpy might have punished the shield.
And then Infinity mashed on the overhead attempt from Omni. He recognized the overhead was coming. He was just like, no, I don't want to have to block this. I'll just mash.
Oh, ooh, got over the stomp. Instant air dash jump BC worked extremely well twice in that game.
Yes.
And that was two options actually that we didn't see from Omni that much, but Infinity just did it at the right time.
And it's kind of discouraging because Omni would use that for pressure to see how Infinity would shield. But then Infinity was just like, what if I just air dashed at you right in your face? And then he guessed right.
Again, the jump back C's, but oh, nice. Gets the clip low.
And you can see how Omni's being a little bit more careful now because he doesn't want to run into 2C from Saber, but he's going to start running into jump C if he's directly below her.
Yeah, it can be very obnoxious as somebody who has to like physically touch your opponent to deal with a bunch of jump C's in a row with Saber.
Alright, this moves from activation. Omni jumps to get away from the throw attempt. Cross up elbow. Back into the corner with you.
Oh. Yeah, good defense up to that point though, but ooh, dashes underneath. Still stuck here though.
Alright, both players BC. Oh my goodness. It looked like Omni tried to jump really late and he got clipped on the startup of his jump, so he could not block.
Yeah, I mean it's such a fast move too. It can catch you off guard. Especially we haven't really seen it in neutral all that much.
Oh, there's the wake up heat from Infinity, making sure he gets his life back. Ooh. Oh, no confirm from Omni after getting that hit.
Yeah, really need to not drop that, but gets another opportunity.
Oh, drops the combo again. And he keeps using the moon scale elbow to try to keep his turn, but Infinity is ready to react with shield.
Yeah, it seems like that might be one of those like muscle memory things where like when you accidentally put yourself into not as good of a situation as you wanted to, you're like, okay, I'm gonna use this to get back in. But Infinity just 100% success rate of punishing that.
There's the DP from OmniSScythe. He can end the round. There we go. Finally. Every other time he got that DP to hit, he didn't use meter to get an extension on it.
Yeah, it seemed like maybe he just missed the window a few times, because there definitely were times where there was meter. But regardless, did it when it mattered.
Oh, back in the mix-up again. Oh no! Omni not holding shield there, and might have got the jump A on the way back, but he let go and he got punished on recovery.
Oh, caught the backdash! Oh, that should be the round for sure. Yeah, 2-0. Catch the backdash, aka the back cartwheel, as I've I remember the word for it, thanks to you.
But you see how Infinity uses Saber's low hitting 2C to stop OmniSScythe from trying to jump or backdash because it's so active and it goes so far. It makes it so you have to respect it if it's done on your wake up.
Yeah, and it's really fast for a move of that, like a low move of that range. You know, like for example, like it's further than 2B, but it's actually her like the same speed as her 2B.
Yes.
Yeah, why we see that so much. It's such a good normal.
Ooh. All right, Infinity gets a clean launcher. Has a commanding lead this round. Oh no!
Oh, super awkward, but nobody punished for it.
Alright, Omni trying to force his turn back. Gets... Oh no, he did not want that, but it looked like Infinity wasn't sure what was happening there, so he just decided not to punish it, looked like.
Yeah. Little odd to see literally nothing. Weird backdash as well. Maybe expected like some sort of other landing, but regardless, has a ridiculous lead right now. And that should be
my goodness. Did you see Infinity just run full screen and just swing at OmniSScythe?
Yeah, I think caught Omni walking backwards as well. Like that's all it was. That's rough. Yeah, can't really get out of that range super easily. Especially also, I feel like Miyako's backdash isn't super good, like as far as range compared to a lot of the other characters in the game. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but it seems like it's been caught by a lot of stuff so far.
Right, it could just be Infinity has a timing for Miyako backdash.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh, I went the wrong way. Omni keeps his turn, cross up elbow, back in the corner. Oof. All right.
Oh yeah, this is tournament point. This happened so quickly.
Up shield. Oh no, Omni, not like this.
Again, it came out of the mix up a lot, but that is it. Infinity making the run back all the way through losers. Doesn't get reverse 3-0'd, reverse swept like last week. This time makes it finally back again to that first place spot. But yeah, so much of it I think was like just reading the shield game a little bit better. There were a lot of times where Infinity would shield something and then kind of to reverse, like OmniSScythe would shield the same thing and then Infinity would just drop shield and just get like a landing punish on the jump ins or just get like a low hit on a high shield. Just read it extremely well, and the reward for that just, I guess, led to pretty dominant grand finals, I'd say.
Yeah, it looked like OmniSScythe was trying to change his approach a little bit in the second set, but it looked like Infinity was like, all right, I actually know how to do what to do on every wake up. I don't have to worry about your DPs for the most part. I'll make sure you cannot backdash or jump on every wake up. Infinity hit all of his combos for the most part. I think he missed like one or two, but it's way better than what he was doing the last 2 weeks. But it looks like Infinity has found a good place in the ECT CT first place Hall of Fame so far. I think it's the second one.
Yes, yeah, the first or the I can't remember when the first one. I think Safe won the first one, but then Infinity won the second, and then I cannot remember the
Masoma.
Right, Masoma of the third, and then now Infinity again for the fourth. So yeah, the our first repeat champion. Yeah.
Yes. So that's really good to see Infinity making sure he can defend his title, get some extra cash while doing it. Everybody else, OmniSScythe taking second, very good. And then you also have Yousoro getting third and Yabaiden getting fourth. Hopefully we can see more people showing up for next week because that will be after the addition of the 2 characters and the additional patch that we'll have coming this Thursday. So make sure if you want to sign up, you go to the East Coast Throwdown Twitter, find the links of where to sign up on Facebook, and then you'll be in the tournament for next week.
Yep. There's no reason not to. Actually, I would probably enter it if I wasn't commentating it. But yeah, I want to see new characters. I want to see, well, not new. Well, I do want to see new characters. Yeah, next
Yes.
week. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
meant like initially in my head, I was saying I want to see new characters like that we don't see on this broadcast because we keep getting weird repeats. But
Right.
also, I do want to see new characters. And it's
Mhm.
I literally don't even remember the last time that a fighting game got two new characters at the same time. So that's like super exciting in my mind, like regardless whether they pay or
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
So like double. I want to see that matchup next week. You better bring the top tier. Although I gotta say it's gonna be tough because there's already a character named Noel, right? So Dead Apostle Noel. Is there
Yeah.
shorthand? We'll figure it out. I don't know.
We'll figure it out for next week.
Yeah.
But for everybody at home, thank you for watching the Melty Blood edition of East Coast Throwdown, Community Throwdown, and Mortal Kombat will be up in a few minutes with your boy Chef over here once again. So thank you all for watching, and we'll be back in a few minutes.